Tonight, the success of one Dallas school with instilling the value of community service.
Every night this week, as part of Channel 8's Family First project, we look at who teaches values and then what they teach. Tonight, John McKay examines a small but successful program at a Dallas school. John?
Well, Chip and Tracy, our Family First project looks for what can help today's family. Tonight, one example on teaching the value of community responsibility. Few people want to perform a service without some kind of payment, so instilling a sense of public service, you might think, would be very difficult. But we met up with a South Dallas man who's been doing it now successfully for 3 years. He's even taught students how to take on City Hall and win.
The Crips and Bloods, the other young gang brothers, they make good reading. They make good money.
They call themselves the Pearl Guards.
They keep lawyers banking. They keep judges banking. You know, black kids in trouble with big money.
Middle school students at Pearl C. Anderson Learning Center, whose reputation for community service and leading by example has spread beyond their South Dallas campus.
In 5 years, I'm going to make sure that each and every one of you brothers in some kind of school.
When staff member Ron Price founded the group 3 years ago, he wanted to create a small group to whom he could point as examples. He picked 9. Some were good students, others needed encouragement. Price demanded academic excellence and spotless behavior.
How about this one? Unordinate.
It worked. Jason Hansen was a 6th grader then. He's now carrying on the tradition, talking to younger students.
I try to encourage them to stay in school and don't get on drugs and, believe in yourself that whatever you want to do, you can achieve it.
Pearl C has many smart students, but it is community service that sets the 15 or so students selected as Pearl Guards each year apart. When they tired of liquor stores operating close to their school, they decided to take action themselves. They took their case for better liquor law enforcement to the city council. Even went to Austin and lobbied the state legislature. That worked.
You need to obtain that within 48 hours.
48 hours.
Since then, sweeps have shut several stores, some permanently. The mayor even showed up.
Today marks the first day in which we can provide absolute strict enforcement. Zero tolerance, no questions.
But students warn a visit is not enough.
Action speaks louder than words. And we've been holding up protest signs for too long, and it's time now that you take a stand as adults.
It has given them a sense of mission.
They're learning that, hey, I'm important. I'm important to the world. I'm important to society. I can make a difference. I don't have to sit at home and talk about the problems.
Hey, man, I'll see y'all again.
So last month, the Pearl Guards invited students from McCulloch Middle School in Highland Park to visit.
Hey, how's it going?
10 miles separates their schools, perhaps the longest 10 miles these students have ever traveled. But when they talked of an ideal world, they had much in common.
All the gang members and stuff, why they fighting over color?
I just wish people could be colorblind, like everyone just lose color in their eyes, because if you take away the color, you don't see the skin and you don't.
Our kids have very limited exposure to any culture other than their own. And I think that we're all enriched by being exposed to a variety of people and life's lessons and experiences.
Liquor store right there.
The Pearl Guards had plenty of lessons to pass on. They taught about a world not covered in textbooks.
Yeah, we have graffiti in our, neighborhood. Children, they have to walk these streets. We walk in the same streets that, children have been, beat up on, or, people have been shot on. And, we just got tired of it, so we're going.
It didn't take long for the new kids on the block to get tired, too.
The Dallas government and the government of our state has made it possible that these liquor stores can be so close to this nice school here. They're just ignoring it, and they need to listen to these students.
It's a shock, it really is, because, you look around and I guess I've never seen this before.
I think they'll come back with a message that these children have a lot of pride in their community, just as we have pride in ours, and that they have an involvement in their community that we probably don't have in our own community.
Each and every one of you got different qualities.
From time to time, the old Pearl Guards come back to visit.
Rich is an eloquent speaker. Grady is an awesome athlete.
Like Grady Brooks, now an A and B student and varsity athlete at Lincoln High.
Noah was an awesome athlete.
Next year, new Pearl Guards will be selected, taught each day about dedication and community service, and told to remember the code Pearl Guards before them have learned to live by.
Jason's the kind of young brother who's a great running back who said, I flunked the class, I ain't playing no more until my grades come up.
That despite hardship, the best way to lead
that is awesome.
Is by example.
That's what the Pearl Guard's all about. For a young brother.
Again, it's the improvements the students can see from their efforts in cleaning up the surrounding areas that helps them understand why community responsibility is an important value to pass on to others. Tomorrow, we'll look at other public school programs, how some parents teach values by keeping their kids at home. And Thursday, I'll show you how values are acted out in a community theater.